Hello and a very warm welcome to Best Shot Travel. Today we are embarking on a journey to a truly special destination. It is a place that often flies under the radar. Many travelers overlook it in favor of its larger, more famous neighbors. But this small nation packs an incredible punch. We are heading to the heart of Europe to explore the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg. Prepare to be amazed by fairy tale castles, lush green valleys, ancient history, modern life blending seamlessly. Join us as we uncover the many surprises waiting for you. Imagine a country so small you could drive across it in just a couple of hours. Yet within its borders, you will find a world of discovery, culture, history, stunning natural beauty. Wander medieval fortresses in the morning. Enjoy a world-class meal in a cosmopolitan city in the afternoon. This isn't just a stopover, it's a destination in its own right. We are here to show you why Luxembourg deserves a top spot on your travel wish list. This journey will change how you see this tiny yet mighty nation. Our goal at Best Shot Travel is to inspire you to see the world differently, beyond the typical tourist trails. The best adventures are found in the details, quiet moments, unexpected discoveries. Luxembourg rewards those who explore deeply. Winding rivers, dense forests, there is so much to see. We are going to dive into what makes this country so enchanting and unique. Add a new favorite to your travel map. Get comfortable and let your wanderlust take over. 10 incredible reasons coming up. Vibrant capital city, UNESCO World Heritage site, hidden castles, charming villages, unique cuisine, fascinating history. By the end of our journey, you will be packing your bags. Let's begin our exploration of one of Europe's most captivating and often missed treasures. The adventure starts right now. When people think of European travel, they often picture Paris, Rome, London. These are fantastic cities without a doubt. But what if I told you that one of Europe's best-kept secrets offers just as much magic? Luxembourg is a nation that is small in size but colossal in character. It is nestled comfortably between Germany, France, Belgium. This unique location has shaped its history and culture in fascinating ways. It is a true melting pot, where different languages and traditions come together. This mix creates a vibrant and welcoming atmosphere for every visitor who arrives. The country's motto is, Mir wel blewe wat mir sin. This means, we want to remain what we are. This simple phrase speaks volumes about the Luxembourgish spirit. It shows a deep sense of pride in their independence and unique identity. Despite being a major global financial center, the country has held on to its traditions. You can feel this pride in the beautifully preserved historical sites. You can taste it in the local food and wine. And you can hear it in the unique Luxembourgish language spoken by its people. This is a country that knows who it is. This journey will be a feast for the senses. We will walk along the Chemin de la Corniche, often called Europe's most beautiful balcony. We will marvel at the views of the Alzette Valley below. We'll descend into the Bock Casemates, a labyrinth of underground tunnels that tell a story of defense and resilience. Then we will leave the city behind to discover the Mullerthal region. This area is known as Luxembourg's Little Switzerland for its unique rock formations and dense forests. Every corner of this country has a story to tell, and we are here to listen. From its strategic importance in European history to its modern role on the world stage, Luxembourg is full of contrasts. It is a place where ancient stone walls stand beside sleek glass buildings. It is a land where tranquil nature is just a short drive from a bustling city center. These contrasts are what make it so compelling. It defies easy categorization, inviting you to look closer. So let's peel back the layers and discover the 10 reasons that make this pocket-sized powerhouse an unforgettable adventure. Your perception of Luxembourg is about to change forever. Our adventure begins in the heart of the nation, Luxembourg City. This is not just any European capital. It is a city built upon a dramatic sandstone outcrop, a natural fortress, shaped its destiny for over 1,000 years. Nicknamed the Gibraltar of the North, for centuries it was one of Europe's most coveted military positions. Great powers added layers of defense. Result, cliffs, valleys, fortifications, a breathtaking urban panorama. The first thing you will notice upon arriving is the multi-leveled nature of the city. Ville Haute, High City, perched on the plateau, main squares, Grand Ducal Palace, bustling shopping streets. Ville Basse, Low City, in the valleys. Alzette River, Petrus River, connected by steep winding paths, public elevators with stunning views. Exploring Luxembourg City is a vertical experience. You move between elevations, finding new perspectives and hidden corners. One of the city's most impressive features is the Bock casemates, underground tunnels, galleries carved into the rock, shelters for soldiers, shelters for horses, workshops, kitchens, bakeries. Walking these dark, cool passages is like stepping back in time. Peer through cannon openings in the rock, incredible views of the lower town, a testament to military history and engineering, an essential first stop to understand the city's foundations. UNESCO declared it a World Heritage Site in 1994. The designation recognizes the historic quarters. The designation recognizes the fortifications. As you wander through the city, you are literally walking through a living museum. Mighty stone walls, ancient gates, people living and working in the shadow of history. A seamless blend of past and present. A city honoring history while embracing a forward-looking future. Now, let's take a stroll through the Old Quarters, the historic soul of Luxembourg City, known locally as the Altstad, a delightful maze. Cobbled streets, charming squares, beautifully preserved old buildings. It feels like you have walked onto the set of a fairy tale. The architecture is a wonderful mix of styles, reflecting the city's long and varied history. You will find grand townhouses next to modest artisan homes, all painted in soft pastel colors. Every street and alleyway invites you to wander and get lost. This is the best way to discover the area's many secrets, from hidden courtyards to quaint little shops that have been there for generations. At the center of the Old Quarters, you will find Place Guillaume II. This is one of the city's main squares, named after a former Grand Duke. It is a lively hub of activity, especially on market days when it fills with stalls, selling fresh produce, flowers, and local crafts. The square is dominated by the impressive City Hall and a statue of William II on horseback. Just a short walk from Place Guillaume II is the Grand Ducal Palace. This is the official residence of the Grand Duke of Luxembourg. The building itself has a stunning Spanish Renaissance-style facade. While it is a working palace, parts of it are open to the public for guided tours during the summer months. Seeing the lavishly decorated staterooms provides a fascinating glimpse into the life of Europe's last remaining Grand Duchy. Even if you cannot go inside, watching the ceremonial changing of the guard in front of the palace is a spectacle worth seeing. As you continue to explore, you will stumble upon Place d'Armes. This beautifully shaded square is lined with restaurants and cafes, making it the city's main social hub. In the center, a bandstand hosts regular concerts, filling the air with music. The square was once used as a parade ground for troops, but today it is a place for relaxation and enjoyment. It is the perfect spot to end a day of sightseeing. Our next stop is a place that offers one of the most spectacular views in all of Europe. It is called the Chemin de la Corniche. This pedestrian promenade winds along the top of the 17th century city ramparts. It overlooks the valley of the Alzette River. It overlooks the ancient district of Grund below. Batty Weber famously called this path the most beautiful balcony in Europe. Walking along this path feels like you are floating above a magical kingdom. The view is simply breathtaking, stretching from the Bock promontory. The view reaches the modern buildings of the Kirchberg Plateau in the distance. It is a photographer's dream come true. The walk itself is a peaceful and enchanting experience. As you meander along the promenade, you will pass by elegant old houses. You will pass by gardens that cling to the side of the cliff. Below you, the Alzette River snakes through the Grund. Its banks are lined with charming centuries-old houses. You can see the spire of Neumünster Abbey. The contrast between the fortified upper city and the tranquil village-like atmosphere of the lower city is truly remarkable. The Chemin de la Corniche is not just a viewpoint, it is a gateway. From here, you can access different parts of the city's history. At one end, you can descend a series of steep staircases. This beautiful balcony is stunning at any time of day, but it is especially magical during sunrise. It is also magical at sunset. In the early morning, you can watch as the first rays of light illuminate the valley, casting a golden glow on the stone buildings. In the evening, the setting sun paints the sky in hues of orange and pink, creating a romantic and unforgettable scene. As the city lights begin to twinkle on below, the view becomes even more enchanting. No visit to Luxembourg City is complete without a leisurely stroll along the Chemin de la Corniche. It is an experience that will stay with you long after you have left. Now that we have explored the magnificent capital, it is time to venture into the Luxembourgish countryside. Our first destination is a region of enchanting natural beauty known as the Mullerthal. Often called Luxembourg's Little Switzerland, this area is a world away from the bustling city. It is characterized by its unique and dramatic sandstone rock formations sculpted by millions of years of erosion. Towering cliffs, deep gorges, narrow passageways, dense ancient forests, babbling brooks, small waterfalls. A paradise for hikers, nature lovers, and anyone seeking tranquility. Best experienced by foot. Well-marked hiking trails, the famous Mullerthal Trail. 112-kilometer trail divided into several routes. Discover Wolfschlucht, Wolf's Canyon Deep Gorge, Parakop, Hewel Lee. One of the highlights of the region is the Schießentumpel waterfall. This picturesque cascade is perhaps one of the most photographed spots in all of Luxembourg. The water of the Black Ernz River tumbles over a series of mossy rocks, 3 distinct streams, flowing under a rustic stone and wood bridge. Storybook scene. Echternach, the region's main town, the oldest town in Luxembourg. On the banks of the Schur River, border with Germany. Benedictine Abbey founded by St. Willibrord. Market Square, ancient ramparts, Gothic-style town hall. Luxembourg is a country that seems to be dotted with castles at every turn. In fact, there are over 100 castles and fortified manors scattered throughout its small territory. Each one tells a story of lords and ladies, of battles won and lost, of the country's strategic importance through the ages. One of the most impressive and famous is Vianden Castle. Vianden perched on a hill above the town of Vianden. View down to the Aar River from the castle. Its origins date back to the 10th century. The castle has been painstakingly restored to its former glory, and a visit here is a truly immersive experience. You can wander through its grand halls, explore the knight's chambers, and climb the towers for breathtaking panoramic views of the surrounding Ardennes landscape. Another must-see. Borscheid Castle. Borscheid on a steep promontory. The largest castle in Luxembourg. 360-degree view of the Schur River Valley below. While much of it is in ruins, the sheer scale of the site is awe-inspiring. Visiting at night, the castle illuminated, a ghostly silhouette. It's a powerful reminder of Luxembourg's feudal past. For a different experience, head to Beaufort Castle. 2 castles side by side. Romantic ruins of the original 11th century fortress. Torture chamber, adjacent Renaissance chateau from the 17th century. The juxtaposition of rugged medieval defense and refined Renaissance living is fascinating. After exploring, try Casero, a blackcurrant liqueur still produced in the castle's cellars. These castles are more than stone. They are the keepers of Luxembourg's soul, each offering a unique window into its captivating history. Our journey through Luxembourg's hidden wonders now takes us to its eastern border. Here, the Moselle River carves a beautiful sun-drenched valley that separates the Grand Duchy from Germany. This region is Luxembourg's primary wine-growing area. The Luxembourgish Moselle is particularly known for its crisp, dry white wines. The star of the region is Riesling, Pinot Blanc, Pinot Gris, Elbling. Many of the local wineries, known as caves, are family-run businesses that have been passed down through generations. They are incredibly welcoming to visitors. To fully experience the region, you can follow the Route de Vin, or wine route. This scenic road stretches for 42 kilometers along the banks of the Moselle, connecting the wine villages. Schengen, Wasserbillig. You can drive, you can cycle, you can even walk parts of this route. Remick, often called the Pearl of the Moselle. Lovely riverside promenades, boat tours. The best time to visit the Moselle Valley is during the late summer and early autumn. This is when the grape harvest, or Grappefest, takes place. The entire valley comes alive with a series of wine festivals and celebrations. Towns and villages host parades, live music, open cellar days where you can sample the new wine. To really get Luxembourg, you first need to get its special culture. It's like a quilt, made from different languages and old ways. This country isn't just talking about different cultures being cool now, it's how they've lived for hundreds of years. Because it's right next to France, Germany, Belgium, it's always been a place where European cultures meet. You see this most in its languages. The country has 3 official languages: Luxembourgish, French, and German. Having these 3 languages is a big part of who they are as a country. You'll see and hear it everywhere, from street signs, official papers, coffee shops, stores. The main language, Luxembourgish or Luxembourgish, is a dialect from the Moselle area. It used to be mostly spoken at home, but it's really made a comeback in recent years. It's the language of the heart, a sign of the country's special identity and its strong will to stay true to itself. Kids learn all 3 languages in school, becoming good at many languages easily from a young age. This mix of cultures goes way beyond just language. It affects everything, from the food, fancy French cooking, big German portions, to the buildings and how people act. This blend is made even richer by a lot of people from other countries who moved to Luxembourg. Today, almost half of the country's people are from other countries. This mix of traditions makes for a fun and welcoming place for anyone visiting. Luxembourg's history is a dramatic tale of resilience, a small state that has managed to survive and thrive amidst the great powers of Europe. Its origins trace back to the year 963, when Count Siegfried acquired a rocky promontory with a small Roman-era fort known as Luxembourg, or Little Castle. For centuries, its strategic importance meant it was constantly sought after. Burgundians, Spanish, French, Austrians, Prussians. The turning point came in 1839 with the Treaty of London, which established Luxembourg's territorial boundaries and its status as an independent and perpetually neutral state. It was officially established as a Grand Duchy, a unique political entity that remains the only one of its kind in the world today. This hard-won sovereignty is a source of immense national pride. The 20th century brought new challenges, with Luxembourg being occupied by Germany during both world wars. After the war, Luxembourg abandoned its neutrality and became a founding member of what would eventually become the European Union. This commitment has made Luxembourg a key player on the European stage. Today, Luxembourg City is one of the 3 official capitals of the European Union. This transformation from a fortress city, built for war, to a center of international diplomacy and finance speaks volumes about the country's ability to adapt and reinvent itself. One of the most important dates is National Day, celebrated on June 23rd. It is the official birthday of the Grand Duke. The entire country erupts in celebration. Festivities kick off the evening of the 22nd. A torchlight procession, fireworks over Luxembourg City. The day is filled with patriotic fervor and community spirit. It begins with an official ceremony, a military parade in the capital attended by the Grand Ducal family. Another cherished tradition is the Schuberfeuer, a massive fun fair in Luxembourg City dating back to 1340. For 3 weeks in late August, Glacis Square transforms. Roller coasters, Ferris wheels, game stalls, food vendors. Beloved by locals, a rite of passage for children, a time for families and friends to gather. Beyond those events, many other unique customs await. In spring, Maischen, the Emmaus festival on Easter Monday, people buy Pekvalercher bird whistles. The dancing procession of Echternach, UNESCO recognized. Thousands hop and dance through the streets in honor of Saint Willibrord. One of the most remarkable things about traveling in Luxembourg is how incredibly easy it is to get around. In a groundbreaking move, the country made all public transportation completely free in 2020. This includes all buses, trams, trains across the entire nation. And you know, this isn't just a benefit for residents, it applies to tourists as well. The public transport network is modern, clean, and highly efficient. In Luxembourg City, a sleek new tram system connects the main train station to the city center and the Kirchberg business district. Buses are frequent and cover extensive routes, reaching even the smallest villages in the countryside. For longer distances, the national train network will whisk you from the capital to destinations like Clairvaux in the north or the Moselle Valley in the east. For those who prefer to explore at their own pace, driving is also a viable option. A smart strategy is to use the park and ride facilities located on the outskirts of the city. You can park your car for free and then use the free public transport to travel into the center. Finally, Luxembourg is a true paradise for cyclists and walkers. The country is crisscrossed by a vast network of national cycle paths, covering over 600 kilometers. Given the country's compact size, it is entirely possible to combine different modes of transport in a single day. You could take a train to a starting point, hike a beautiful trail, and then catch a bus back. This incredible accessibility makes Luxembourg an explorer's dream. The cuisine of Luxembourg is a delicious reflection of its cultural identity, a hearty and flavorful blend of French, German, and Belgian influences. It combines the finesse and sophisticated techniques of French cooking with the generous, satisfying portions typical of German fare. One of the must-try national dishes is Jud mat gardeboonen. This consists of a generous slice of smoked and cured pork collar. It is served in a creamy sauce with broad beans and often accompanied by boiled potatoes. Another local favorite is boonenschloep, a hearty green bean soup. Beyond these traditional dishes, Luxembourg City boasts a surprisingly sophisticated and international dining scene. You can find everything from high-end Michelin-starred establishments to authentic Italian, Portuguese, and Asian eateries. No culinary tour of Luxembourg would be complete without sampling its pastries and drinks. Be sure to try a Quetchen tart, a delicious plum tart. To wash it all down, you can enjoy one of the excellent local beers from breweries like Beaufort or Simon. Or, as we've discovered, you can sip on a crisp white wine from the Moselle Valley. While Luxembourg has its share of grand attractions, some of its greatest treasures are the smaller, local spots. To find real bargains and unique souvenirs, head to the local markets. For a true bargain hunter's paradise, visit the flea market. When it comes to eating like a local, look for the Plat du Jour signs outside restaurants at lunchtime. Also, do not miss Gromperekechelcher, crispy fried potato pancakes. To escape the crowds, take a walk through the Groen district in the evening. Another hidden gem, Pfaffenthal, reached by a panoramic glass elevator, a historic, village-like neighborhood and peaceful retreat. So, our journey through the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg comes to an end. We have walked along Europe's most beautiful balcony. We have explored fairy tale castles that command the landscape. We have seen a country that is a powerhouse of history, a haven for nature lovers, and a vibrant center of European culture. It is a small country with a very big heart, full of surprises at every turn. But the real magic of Luxembourg is found in the moments between these highlights. It is in the friendly greeting from a local, the taste of a crisp Riesling on a sunny afternoon. This is a destination that invites you to slow down, to look closer. Hopefully, we have sparked your curiosity and inspired your wanderlust. We hope we have shown you that this pocket-sized nation deserves a prominent spot on your travel itinerary. Hope you enjoyed the video. Enjoy traveling and always smile. This is Best Shot Travel, wishing you safe and happy journeys wherever you may go. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay up with our latest videos. Until next time, keep exploring and keep making memories. Goodbye for now and happy travels.